Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So lovely to have you here on Rainbow Tarot UK, joining me for another pick a card reading. And today we are doing a crush reading. We're asking, does your crush like you back? How do they view you? So you have the three piles here to choose from. You've got pile number one, which is the card that is the Six of Wands. And this lovely little red bead that I've got here. I really like the colour of this bead, very deep red. And then pile number two, which is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and the little beautiful purple amethyst here. Okay, there you go, that's pile number two. Then pile number three is the High Priestess. Okay, and the carnelian stone here. Okay, so those are your three piles. Choose the one that feels right. If there's more than one pile, then it just means that you've got messages in, more than one pile. That's absolutely fine. But otherwise, I'll see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, welcome back to your reading. So it's lovely to have you here. If you're new, thank you so much for checking me out, and I do hope that you enjoy your reading. And if you're a returning viewer, then obviously I also hope that you enjoy your reading, and just want to say a big thank you for coming back and showing loyalty to me in the channel. I really appreciate that. So today we are doing, aren't we, does your crush, the person you have a crush on, do they like you back, and how do they view you? So your card that you came into this reading on is the glorious Six of Wands. Okay, and this red bead here. Okay, so I'm going to put a little red bead here so you can see it. It matches our heart, doesn't it? Our heart candle holder there, I've noticed. So we'll put our Six of Wands here so that we can see it. Lovely. And I've also pre-shuffled a couple of oracle cards just to start off the reading, because what we're going to do is we're going to start off by asking, how do they view you? So, but before we look at that, I just want to say it is a general reading. So, please just take the messages that feel right, that resonate with you. If they don't resonate, then they might be for somebody else that's watching. And if the whole pile feels a little bit off, I hope that doesn't happen. But if it does, then if you're drawn to another pile, then that might be the one that you go for. And but if that's not the case, or if you just want to listen to any other crush readings, I've got a few crush readings on my channel, so you're more than welcome to check those out as well. But let us ask, so we're now looking at, how do they view you? That's going to be the first part of the reading. How does your crush see you? How do they view you? And these two cards are what I meditated on for that question. So let's have a look and see what we've got. We have got, the puppy. And again, I can just notice on the reds. Okay, so it makes me feel that, red indicates a lot of things. But, the thing that springs to mind, I guess, in a crush reading would be passion and attraction. And your main card is the Six of Wands, which is a card of recognition, victory. So I think your crush is definitely seeing you, has noticed you, and there's a lot of attraction here with all this red here, the red stone, and just the way that it made me think of the red heart. There's quite a lot of red in this card, and we have this poppy, which is all red. Now, poppy also means remembrance and strength, doesn't it? Because it's also that poppy that we also associate with Remembrance Day, remembering the soldiers that fell in the First World War. So it has a sense of remembrance, of history, that kind of thing to it as well. But anyway, let's see what else we've got. And strength, of course. Now here we have all is connected, card number 12, all is connected. I think they feel there is a connection between you and them. They're viewing you as somebody that they have, but it's a tentative connection here. It's like a thin connection, which would kind of go with a crush reading, wouldn't it? Because a crush is not somebody that you generally know that well in most cases. Or it could be somebody you know well, actually. It could be like a friend if you've got a crush on a friend. But there's a sort of, with this one, feels like a little bit of a tentative link, but there is a link, there is a connection. This person recognises that connection, or that you and them maybe have a connection. But let's see what else we've got in terms of how do they view you. But they definitely see you here. They're definitely seeing you. They've noticed you. There's passion. There's passion here with the red, all the red. Okay, so let us get out another, let's get out one of these cards on how do they view you. So how do they view, pile number 1, how does their crush currently view them? How are they being viewed? I'm going to go for that. Oh, we seem to have 2 here. I wasn't expecting 2, but I've got 2. This is a lovely card, isn't it? What's this one? So this is the Ace of Wands. Oh yeah, definitely passion. Wands, again, is passion, attraction, chemistry, fire. Aces is beginnings, really, the beginnings of something, which again would go with a crush. Now we have the 8 of Cups. Now that's interesting, because Poppy did make me think, because it's got remembrance, and you've got 8 of Cups, and it could be that I know it doesn't normally go with a crush reading, but I'm just wondering if somebody from the past, or somebody that you maybe walked away from or walked away from you. It could have been like friends, or you might have had a crush on them as a friend, and then somehow the friendship ended, or you were in a work situation and you moved away, they moved away, but you still like them, because the 8 of Cups is about moving away. And Poppy is about remembrance. So maybe this person you're thinking about is somebody that you had a crush on in the past, and maybe there was a separation or something like that. Maybe this person is viewing you as somebody they would like to reconnect with the Ace of Cups coming right next to the 8 of Cups. But anyway, let us get out some tarot, I think. Let's see, so how are they viewing you? So they're viewing you as somebody that they have attraction for. They might have had some memories with you, somebody that they see, somebody where they feel that intense chemistry. And it could be somebody, for some of you, this could be somebody from your past, or somebody you've had something with before in the past, had a connection with in the past, an old school friend, an old work colleague, something like that. There might be a bit of a flavour of that in it for some of you. But let's ask, how is pile number 1's crush viewing them at the moment? How are they seeing them at the moment? How do they see them? Ooh, the Star. Let me just do that actually, just in case. Yeah, I'm just going to cover up that. Wow, the Star again with it. I mean, this. Oh, see again the 6 of Cups, sense of history. The Star right next to the 6 of Wands is about. The Star is about being recognised. It's about being acknowledged, as well as hope and healing. But because it comes right next to the 6 of Wands, I felt this person really sees you, and that you shine for them. And there could be, again with this 6 of Cups, there could be a past connection to this person for some of you. You've got a crush on somebody that's from your past, maybe an old school childhood friend, or could for some of you. I know this sounds a bit odd because it is a crush reading, but it could be like an ex or something like that you have a crush on still. I don't know, maybe you've separated, or an old flame or something like that. Or maybe they just see you as somebody who they could have a strong, where they feel this connection to, this strong connection with, so even though you're just a crush. So it might be that you haven't had a connection with them at all, but you're a crush, and this person sees you as somebody who they feel very connected to, because this is also like a soulmate card, which is quite odd to come up in a crush reading, but it just makes me feel that with the all is connected, and with the Poppy, which is about history, remembrance, all that kind of thing, this person feels something a bit more than a crush, or sees you as something a bit more than a crush, views you as somebody. You might be a good friend as well with the 6 of Cups. So maybe this is, you're talking about somebody who's a friend, and this person views you as a really good friend, a good confidant, a good person that you are really good mates with, but you just haven't taken it to the next level, or it hasn't been acknowledged. But maybe this person definitely sees you. They definitely have that kind of attraction, I think, really. If it is something like an old situation which you lost touch with, or you moved away from, or something happened, they could also be viewing you as somebody that they want to heal something with, that they hope for healing in the situation. If you maybe parted on bad terms, or if you had to leave the situation, something like that. Okay, how are they viewing pile number 1, please? How is their crush viewing pile number 1? Strength. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. How are they viewing pile number 1, please? How are they viewing them? The 8 of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. So you're definitely somebody with the Queen of Swords here. I think they've definitely got a lot of respect for you. The Queen of Swords is somebody that is definitely respected. Somebody who's looked up to. Somebody who is very intelligent. So they see you as somebody who's very intelligent. Probably somebody who's very good at communicating. Has a very... maybe somebody who's very much in charge of her life or herself or themselves. But it might be that they feel you are a little bit out of reach with the Queen of Swords here. Because out of all the queens, the Queen of Swords is not the most... She's probably, I would say, the least approachable of all of the queens. So that makes me think, what's that underneath? Yeah, the Four of Cups, that you are somehow out of reach. You can't see them. I think this person is viewing you as somebody who maybe can't see them, because the Four of Cups is usually somebody who's not able to see this other cup coming in. So this person might think that they're trying to get your attention or trying to connect with you, but it's difficult because you're maybe a little bit unapproachable for them. That's how they're viewing you. But they have this passion for you. And again, it could be because there's a past history, because there's a bit of a history to this person that you're thinking of. There's a bit of a history in that sense that you might have been in a relationship with them, or you might have had a connection with them, or, you know, a friendship or a work situation or something like that, and somebody walked away or something and it ended, you know, something like that. But this person is seeing you as somebody who is very, very, very strong. Somebody who's got a lot of... I feel like this person feels you do have a lot of compassion. And they do feel this bond with you, for sure. And with the Ace of Pentacles as well, I feel like this person sees you as somebody who's very... what's the word? You might even be a bit of an entrepreneur or something like that. I feel like this person's got... You think you've got very good entrepreneurial skills. You're very savvy maybe with money. You're very... astute with money and finances. You're very practical and down to earth. This might be someone that is geographically in not the same place as you with the 8 of Wands here. So there might be some distance between you, geographical distance between you and your crush. This person is viewing that there's some distance between you in that way. And I think that they would like to kind of like maybe close the gap there in some way. I don't know. But they see you as very bright. I think they see you as very bright, very intelligent, but very disciplined. There's something about you that's very disciplined and boundaried. I think this person sees you as very disciplined and boundaried, and it means that you... and there's something about them wanting you to acknowledge them or be seen by you or be acknowledged or be recognised. That could be why the star's there as well, because they want you to see them, and maybe they feel you're not seeing them in that way, really. There's maybe thinking there's a bit of a block coming from you or something. But anyway, they definitely do admire you. They feel there's a strong connection for you. There's a lot of passion for you. There's a lot of respect as well. I feel like there's a lot of respect and admiration for you. I think they think you're very strong. Yeah, I said that. I think they think you're very strong. Mentally and emotionally, you're a very strong person. Maybe you've been through a lot. They know you've been through a lot, and they see you as somebody who's very strong. Okay, so in terms of, we've got Aquarius, we have got Scorpio, we've got Leo, we've got all of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. We have got Sagittarius, on all of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. So those are just some of the signs that I'm seeing. Let's see if we have a message on how do they view? How do they view pile number 1? How do their crush view them? How do they view them? I feel like that one. Let's have a look and see. How do they view pile number 1? Oh, marriage, my goodness. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together, my goodness. So, wow, I think it goes with what I was saying. Like I feel like this person views you as somebody that they could have that's why you've got the Six of Cups here, that they could have a long-term connection with. There's something in their you that they've seen that they feel they could have a long connection with, a long-term connection with, for sure. You know, it's got to them it feels like it could provide that, even though it might just be a crush. They kind of picked that up already. Gosh, okay, so let's have a look and see now. So I think we've established that they do like you back, but let's just get some more cards here on, you know, do they like pile number one back? How do they think and feel about pile number one? So how do they think and feel about pile number one? Do they like them back? How do they think and feel about pile number one? Do they like them back? So we have the Hermit. We have the High Priestess. Oh, a lot of secrecy here. We have the Seven of Wands. How do they think and feel about pile number? The Strength card again. And the Ace of Wands. Did we have the Ace of Wands before? Yeah, we had the Ace of Wands here. And the overarching energy is the Page of Cups. Well, the Page of Cups is like the ultimate crush card, really. That is what you would associate with a crush situation, really, which is the Page of Cups. So this person definitely does like you back. There is definitely this feeling of really liking you back. But there's a lot of secrecy here. This person really feels like they've got to keep their, for whatever reason, they've got to keep their... It's funny because maybe they are, they kind of want this recognition here. The way that they're viewing you is they want to be recognised, or they want you to recognise them, but they're feeling like they've got to keep their feelings hidden, because this is a lot of hidden energy here with the High Priestess. Funny enough, the High Priestess is the third pile, so that might be, you know, if you felt drawn to the third pile, you might have some messages in there. But so it might be that this person, there seems to be a lot of hidden or secret energy to this, or keeping this situation secret or hidden. It could be that it's because it's... maybe it's because of, you know, with the geography, maybe it's because you don't have a lot of contact with your crush. So it could be that for many of you, you have this crush on this person, but you don't, it's kind of, you don't see them much, or you don't have much connection with them, because you've got the Hermit as well, which is a card of sort of aloneness, really. So it makes me feel like this person maybe they only access you through something like social media with the Star card here. They only see you in that way. They don't see you in the everyday world, you know. And so there's a lot of sort of hiddenness to it, in a sense. Maybe some challenges as well. There might be some challenges in this situation. This person might feel there's some challenges. Certainly if you're geographically distant or far apart, or there's been some sort of disconnect from the past. That might be why there's a challenge. You know, like you knew each other years ago, or something like that, and maybe they reconnected, or seen you on social media, or reconnected in some way, but you're still kind of like very separate, living very separate worlds, and it's a challenge, really. But with the Strength card here, my sense is there's a feeling of wanting to overcome something, wanting to overcome maybe any barriers towards getting together, because you've got the Ace of Wands, which is this person wants... I feel like if you were separate, or we were separated in some way, this person wants a new beginning, wants a new start, a passionate new start. There's a lot of passion here. They feel a lot of passion for you. And with the Page of Cups, they may want to, you know, like make a move, send a message, yeah, ask you out, something like that, because that is the Page of Cups. Pages are, again, new beginnings. It goes right, it's the Ace of Wands. But it's also about maybe sending a message, sending a... you know, reaching out, really. So I feel this person is saying that I definitely want to reach out, I want to come towards you, I do very much like you back, and it's kind of like maybe a little bit challenging, but I feel like I've got the strength, so I can do that, and I'd like us to have a new beginning. I definitely think with many of you in this pile, there's something, some past connection with this person that you've got a crush on. It's not someone... For many of you, it's someone from the past here, where there may be been some separation, some long period of not being connected, of not being together, or of things being hidden. They may be having to hide their feelings for a very long time, keep them under wraps, and that is Maybe that was a challenge. Maybe that was a challenge for them. But they definitely now, I feel like now they are ready to make that move with the Page of Cups here, ready to come forward, to send a message, to maybe give you an invitation or ask you out or something like that. So they definitely 100% do like you back, pile number one. I think we definitely established that. So we've got Virgo energy here. We have got Leo. We've got Leo. Actually, Leo features quite strongly in this reading. So Leo might mean something. I mean, I'm also thinking of Leo. It was also reminding me of the sun and summer and stuff. So it's making me think that, you know, we're in the north. I mean, I'm in the northern hemisphere now. If you're watching in the northern hemisphere, it's summertime. So it makes me feel like there's a sense of summertime things happening kind of now. They might just feel you're a bit out of reach. I don't know why, with the Queen of Swords here and the Four of Cups underneath. But that's not going to deter them. I feel like this person is going to make a bit of a move here. Yeah, and we obviously got all the fire signs and all the water signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So let's have one more of these cards. See, so yeah. Let's have a look, see what's going on with pile number one and their crush. Any guidance? What's going on? Pile number one and their crush. New moon in Libra. Oh, lovely. Know you are loved. That is really nice, isn't it? New moon in Libra. And new moons is all about, you know, new beginnings. New moons, new beginnings. Fantastic. Let's have one more. What's going on with pile number one? What's going on with pile number one and their crush? What's going on with pile number one and their crush? Let's have a look at that one. I am about, oh my God, pile number one. I am about to fall in love. Wow, that is beautiful, isn't it? I'm about to fall in love. Goodness me. Let's see what we got in terms of charms. Pile number one and their crush. Okay, so yeah, definitely with the bird here, they want a message. Birds are about chatting, and they remind me, in the old days, they used to carry messages, didn't they, birds? So I feel like this person wants to message you, wants to connect with you, wants to talk to you. And again, we have another bird, which is the owl. So you've got two birds, which just reminds me of chat, communication, messages. But this is about wisdom. So maybe it's something about this time round or whatever. If it was a situation from the past, this time round, I want to be wiser. Certainly. Let's have a couple of message cards. Pile number one and their person. Pile number one and their crush. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. My goodness, fate. We did have the Six of Cups here. Soulmate energy. Dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. This is a very positive reading here, pile number one. I mean, I think we can safely say your crush really likes you, and they want to come forwards, I think. But anyway, pile number one, that's when you're reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, welcome to your reading. So lovely to have you here. If you're new, then thank you so much. And if you're a returning viewer, as I say, thank you again for showing me such a loyalty and coming forwards and having another reading with me. So today, of course, it is a crush reading. I love doing these readings. So we are asking, does your crush like you back? And also, sort of, how do they view you? How do they see you? So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, super. So we're going to put our Page of Pentacles there, and the beautiful amethyst stone here, or crystal. Put that there. And I pre-shuffled two cards on asking, you know, how they view you. So we're going to use that for how they view you, because the first part of the reading we're going to be looking at how they view you, how do they see you, and then we're going to be looking and asking what their thoughts, feelings, how, you know, do they like you back, kind of thing. But I just want to remind everyone that it is a general reading today. It's not a one-to-one reading. So just take the messages that resonate. If there's, you know, a couple of messages that don't resonate, then it might be for somebody else that's watching. And also if the whole thing feels a bit like it's not your situation, then you might want to look at some of the other piles, because, you know, if you felt drawn to any of the other piles in particular, you might want to listen to those. And also I have got quite a few readings around crush situations on my channel. I think I might even have a whole playlist around crush readings, so you're more than welcome to look at those as well. But let us begin. It's exciting. So let's see, how does pile number 2's person, their crush, how are they viewing you, pile number 2? So let's look at these cards first. So we've got, ooh, lovely, Bird of Paradise. Beautiful. I'm just, again, it's funny because I noticed it again with pile number 1, that the correlation between the colours. So we've got this bluey purple waistcoat. We've got quite a lot of purple in here, purple and orange. And we've got the purple amethyst. Purple's reminding me of crown chakra, really. And orange is the sacral chakra. All this orange here. Sacral chakra governs sexual energy and creativity. Anyway, let's have a look and see. Ooh, under my umbrella. Again, there's a reference to a bird here. So we've got bird, an actual huge bird here that looks, again, quite sort of like a parrot. It looks quite exotic, doesn't it? All this, there's very bright colours. I feel like you stand out to this person. Again, we've got the orange here. You really stand out. Look at this huge big bird here. This person trying to shelter this huge big bird. I feel like this person thinks you really stand out. You're something. They might even see you as being quite exotic or quite unusual. Quite original, somebody who's quite original, somebody that they're trying to get their attention, somebody whose attention they're trying to get. I feel like they might be trying to, maybe if this crush is, I don't know, I don't know where this crush is in your life. Maybe this person is trying to, you know, do things for you, or to sort of like to get you to notice them in a way, really, something like that. But there's definitely attraction here with all the orange, and also maybe a spiritual connection. This person might think there's a bit of a, you know, a connection between the two of you that they can't quite put their finger on. So it's like a little bit of a spiritual connection, maybe. But they view you as somebody who's very, very, very exotic, somebody who somehow stands out from the crowd, who's unusual, who's original, who is somebody who who likes to talk, maybe somebody who likes to converse, somebody who's quite social. I get the feeling that they think you're quite sociable, maybe the centre of attention often, or yeah, somebody who's kind of got those characteristics, but somebody who's quite learned as well with the Page of Pentacles. So somebody who's quite yeah, you might even be a student. Some of you might even be students, or somebody who likes to study, or somebody who's curious, is curious about life. But anyway, let's get something else. Let's get some more cards. So how does pile number 2's crush view them? How does pile number 2's crush view them? Let's have a look. How do they view them? I'm going to go for the 2 of them. Now again, in pile number 1 I had 2 of these. I was only planning on having 1, but 2 seemed to pop out. So let's have a look at this one. So this one is the 8 of Wands, and it has get up and go. Yeah, so I feel like they think you've got a lot of energy. You've got a lot of passion. You're very vibrant. You are, yeah, somebody who's social. And we have the Death card. This is the Death card here. So somebody who can transform and change. You might be somebody who is able to sort of reinvent themselves a lot, maybe has, I'm getting the sense that you might be somebody who's into fashion, who has a lot of a way of being able to reinvent their style, reinvent themselves. Just somebody who's very original in the way that they think and the way that they present themselves. And yeah, so somebody who is not your average person, really. This is how this person's viewing you. Okay, so let's get out another, do we want another card? No, let's get some tarot. So how does pile number 2's person view pile number 2? How do they view them? 5 of Pentacles, and the Fool card, and the Moon card, And the King of Swords. How do they view? It's interesting. Pile number 2, please. How are they viewing pile number 2? And the Queen of Wands. I would say this person, and the overarching is the 3 Wands, I would say this person views you as somebody who isn't someone they can always predict. So I feel like this person is looking at you, if they're their crush, or they're seeing you as somebody who is very, very, very clever with the King of Swords. I think they think you're very, very, very clever. But very, I mean, I feel like you are very outgoing. They see you as somebody who's very outgoing, because the Queen of Wands is a very outgoing, confident. So you're somebody who's very confident. You might be somebody who just really, this person might feel a little bit intimidated by, with this kind of strange, so they're trying to get your attention, but you're so big in terms of being so kind of out there and confident and together, that they may feel a little bit intimidated by you. That might be why you got the Page of Pentacles as the main card, because the Page of Pentacles is a very young energy. So this person might feel that you are someone that is so just so maybe out of their reach in some way, and also somebody who is unpredictable in their moods, really. So it could be with the Moon card here, that you have maybe this person views you as somebody who has an unpredictable energy. But somebody where they see that and it could be why we had all the purples here, the strong intuitive or psychic link between the two of you. So they might think that you're very intuitive, or they might know that you're very intuitive. They may be keeping their feelings very hidden from you with the Moon card here. Or they may, so you might not know that they like you, but I feel like this person does like you. But there's a strong pull. They feel pulled towards you, but there's a strong kind of link. And because I feel like they think that you're sometimes a little bit unpredictable, is because sometimes it might be that they're feeling like they get nothing from you in terms of whether you like them or not. And then the next minute you might be sort of giving them, or they believe that you're giving them an idea that you like them with the Fool card, that you want to maybe start something with them. But then it kind of goes back to the Moon, where it's a bit confusing again. So I feel like this person feels a bit confused by you, but in awe of you. And they have a lot of passion for you. The Queen of Wands is passion and attraction and chemistry. So this person definitely has passion, attraction and chemistry, but they see you as somebody, again with the Black Cat, and who's very, I think this person thinks you're very psychic, very intuitive, very spiritual, very, very, very intelligent, as I said, and someone who, is not going to be easy maybe to connect with the Three of Wands here. Like they may feel that there's a lot of waiting to kind of get close to you, or waiting to get near you, or trying to sort of connect to you, something like that. So you've got a bit of mystery to you for this person, I think, pile number 3. But you definitely excite them. You definitely see them as somebody who is exciting, but they can never quite work you out. I think they're at the point where they can't quite work you out, really, which probably makes you more sort of tantalizing, really, doesn't it? So the 5 of Pentacles is Taurus energy. Then we've got Pisces energy. We've got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy. Okay, so let's get out a message card on how they view you. So how are they viewing pile number 2? How is their crush viewing them? Love, my goodness, love conquers all. Whoa, okay, fantastic. That sort of says it all, doesn't it, really? Love conquers all. So they definitely have. They're viewing you as somebody that they see in a loving way here as well. So let's get out some cards. I'm intrigued now. Let's get out. So do they like you back? So let's get some, actually ask that question. Just not these ones, actually. And what I'm going to do is, I might have that one. No, I'm going to have some tarot. Sorry, I'm going to do it like I did it in pile number 1. Does pile number 2's person, number 2's crush, like them back? How do they think and feel about pile number 2? So we have the Page of Pentacles again. That's twice there. How do they think and feel about the Temperance card? How do they think and feel about pile number 2? Do they like them back? I can't have all of those, but I feel that one wants to come out, which is the 6 of Cups. Now, funnily enough, the 6 of Cups came out in pile number 1 as well. How do they think and feel about pile number 2? Do they like them back? We have the Fool card again. This person definitely wants the beginning with you, and the High Priest, which in this deck is actually the Hierophant. And the overarching energy is the Hermit. So this at the moment, I think there's some distance. There's some distance between you and your crush with the Hermit card here. Or they're keeping their feeling, or the situation is distant, because the Hermit is an alone energy. It's a card of sort of going it alone. So you might not be around your crush that much, or obviously they've not declared their feelings or whatever, but they're sort of loving you from a distance, loving you from afar. And I definitely do feel it is something a bit deeper than a crush, because you've got the 6 of Cups here under the Moon card. So the Moon card is a hidden energy. So I think their feelings are very hidden for you. And it's a feeling of love this person has. It's more than a crush. The 6 of Cups is like a beautiful energy of connectedness, of togetherness. It can be an energy of nostalgia, of the past, maybe a past connection. Again, like it was in pile number 1, it may be that for some of you, this is someone that you've known for a long time. Maybe you're thinking of somebody, a friend, or something that you have a crush on, or somebody that you've known for a while. Maybe it's been in your circle for a while, whatever. And it feels like there's, this person feels like they've got a strong link with you, a strong bond. And with the Fool coming up twice, this person wants to take a risk, I think. I think the Fool is about starting a new journey and taking a risk in terms of being with you. Because obviously the High Priest is also the Hierophant, which is a sign of commitment. So I feel like this person is thinking and feeling that they would love to have a balanced connection with you. I think they want to have, it's more than a crush for this person. Again, that was similar to pile number 1. It feels like it's more than a crush. And this person would like to have a committed situation with you, like to have a relationship with you for sure. And death is like a transformation. So I feel like this person wants to transform the situation into something where it's not just undeclared in terms of, them having a little bit of crush on you, but undeclared in terms of how they feel about you. I feel like this person might have had feelings for you for maybe a long time. That but they've kept it very hidden. Now it could be that they felt rejected by you, or for some reason they've felt rejected by you with the 5 of Pentacles here. And it's led to them feeling a little bit confused, or feeling like you are a little bit somehow unreachable. But I feel like this person would like to have a beginning with you, would like to have a committed situation with you. But with the Hermit card, these cards, which is the overarching energy, are both cards of kind of waiting, of lack of connection, if you know what I mean. So it makes me feel that there is, at the moment, you're not connecting with your crush for whatever reason. But this person is really wanting to have something with you, have something quite deep with you, have a relationship with you. So I think definitely they do 100% like you back. And I think there's something about them wanting to have a new beginning and have something committed with you here, pile number 2 for sure. Goodness me. So we've got Scorpio energy, we've got Taurus energy, we've got Capricorn and Virgo, and yeah, so those are and Sagittarius again with the Temperance. Those are the zodiac signs I'm seeing. Let's get out some other cards. So, what's going on with pile number 2 and their crush? How are they thinking and feeling about pile number 2? What's going on? New Moon in Libra. Again, this card came out in pile number 1. It says, know you are loved. Then you might want to listen to pile number 1, because I feel there is quite a lot of correlation between pile number 1 and this pile. So let's get a look at, but only if you feel drawn to it, it's up to you. Let's see what's going on between pile number 2 and their person. What is going on between pile number 2 and their person? To struggle, this is the time to climb. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there's been some sort of struggle with the Five of Pentacles in this situation, or there's been some separation, or there's been, you know, you haven't been able to acknowledge your feelings, or they haven't been able to acknowledge their feelings, or both of you, and now it's the time maybe to climb to clarity. I feel to climb to clarity, to get things out in the open. Let's have some of these cards. What's going on between pile number 2 and their crush? Do they like them back? What's happening? We've got embrace. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. Fantastic. Beautiful. And what is this one here? Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Let's have one more for pile number 2 and their crush, please. One more. What's going on for pile number 2 and their crush? Does their crush like them back? Synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. So there you go. And you've also got signs and miracles here. So it certainly feels like, you know, these crush readings that I've had, 1 and 2, have felt like they're a bit more than just a crush. It feels like this is a relationship in many ways that is, you know, got a lot of huge potential to sort of go the distance, really. But anyway, let's get out some charms to end our reading for pile number 2 and their crush. Let's see what we got here. Again, with pile number 1, we had two birds. We didn't have the same 2 birds, but we have 2 birds. And I feel like this person is somehow, birds is about messages, it's about communication, because birds used to bring messages in the old days, didn't they? Communication, they used to be sent, and they still do, like carrier pigeons and all that. So there's something about this person maybe wanting to message you, maybe from, or connect to you, or talk to you. Here we have a beautiful rose, which is always a symbol of love. I'm going to put that on the word love. And then we have octopus. Octopus makes me feel that there is, this person might feel a little bit unstable in the situation at the moment. With all the legs here, they might feel like there's a little bit of instability here, but I feel like with the big head of the octopus, they're thinking about you a lot. There's a lot of thought going into this connection. Okay, so pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss one of my readings, and I'll see you very soon in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome back to your reading. So lovely to have you here. Thanks if you're new for joining me for a pick a card reading, and if you're a returning viewer, once again a huge thank you for coming back and having faith in me and having loyalty towards me and my channel. Thank you so much. So today, of course, we're doing a crush reading, and we're asking, does your crush like you back, and also just how do they view you, how are they seeing you at the moment. So you chose to come into the reading under the High Priestess. Lovely. There's a little pomegranate here that I've just noticed in the corner there. Okay, and the beautiful carnelian. Okay. Okay, and what I've done is I'm going to do it exactly the same as I did with pile number 1 and 2. So we're going to look at how they view you, how they're seeing you first of all, and then we're going to ask, you know, we're going to look at their thoughts and feelings, and we'll get an idea of whether they like you back. So I've pre-shuffled these cards, meditating on how do they view you, how do they see you. So let's look at that first. But before we do that, I just want to say it is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one reading. So just take the messages that feel right and pertinent to your situation. Don't ever force a message. And if it's just not hitting the spot, then you might want to think about looking at some of the other piles if you felt drawn to them. But the other thing to do is, or if you do enjoy the reading as well, is that I do have lots of other crush readings on my channel. I think I've even got a whole playlist on crush readings. So there's plenty of, material on my channel around crushes and whether your crush likes you back. But anyway, let's ask, first of all, so these cards are on, how are they viewing you? How do they see you? So we have the dandelion, right, the dandelion, and we have 42 change of seasons. So some sort of change. This person may be wanting some sort of change in this connection. The dandelion is one of those flowers that you blow on, don't you, to make a wish. So maybe they're viewing you as some sort of wish, some sort of dream, some wish fulfillment, something like that. But maybe with the High Priestess, that's a very secret, hidden energy. So it may be that they're seeing you as somebody who's very, who's very sort of out of reach. That's been a common theme amongst the three piles here. Somebody who's not that easy to reach, not that easy to connect with, or somebody who's just, that they have very secret feelings for, where they have to keep their feelings hidden, but you remain a wish fulfillment for them. And maybe they want to change that here. I don't know. Let's have a look and see. Let's get out some other cards on, how do they see? How does pile number 3's crush currently see them, please? How does pile number 3's crush currently see pile number 3? How do they currently see pile number 3? Let's take out that one. I think did that one come out before in another one of the piles? Can't remember. Which one's this one? Queen of Wands. And it actually says a new message on this particular deck. Queen of Wands. So they see you as somebody who's very, 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 really stands out. Is somebody who's so charismatic. Let me just put my battery in pile number 3 and I'll be right back. Let me just do that, bear with me, I'll be right back. There we go, that's better. Thought we were going to get cut off there. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is just very charismatic, very attractive. Out of all of the queens, I mean, she really is somebody who you really notice. Because she is so attractive, because she is so charismatic, because she has got such a lot of high energy, she's very sociable, she's very sexy. So 100%, they definitely view you as somebody who is incredibly, has got all those characteristics, so somebody that they feel very attracted to, for sure. And somebody who is in charge of their life, somebody who is, together, who is, a force to be reckoned with, let's say that. But somebody as well, with the High, you can also read the High Priestess as somebody who is, somebody who is also very spiritual, and somebody has a lot of mystery to them. So you might be very outgoing, very charismatic, very sociable. They might see all that, but there's also something about you that they can't access, something that you keep hidden, maybe that they think you keep hidden. Or it could be that they are also hiding their feelings from you, or both of you are in a situation where you have to keep your feelings under wraps, something like that. Let us get one of these cards. How are they viewing or seeing pile number? Or how is pile number 3's crush seeing pile number 3? How are they viewing them? Let's have a look at this one. How are they viewing? Full moon in Libra, find a balance. Full moon in Libra, find a balance. Okay, let's have a look. So Libra might mean something to some of you. Let's get the tarot out. How are they viewing pile number 3? How is their crush? How is pile number 3's crush viewing pile number 3? How are they seeing them right now? How are they viewing pile number 3? How are they seeing pile number 3? Oh, 2 of Cups, lovely. How are they seeing? Queen of Wands again. My goodness. You definitely stand out to them, 100%. 7 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Interesting. And the 10 of Swords. Oh, okay. And the Death card. Did we have a Death card? No, we had the Death card in pile number 2. So, oh, okay. So there's something about, with the change of seasons, there's something about this situation. I think this person wants to transform with the Death here. It could be, I mean, this person sees you as, I think more than anything, this person sees you as somebody that they can have a really good relationship with the Two of Cups here. You're somebody that they think that they could have a really good connection with. You might even, for some of you, you might even be friends with this person that you're thinking about. It could be that for some of you, with your crush situation, something's come to an end, or there's been some parting of ways. So maybe this is somebody that you work with, or that you went to uni with, or that you I mean, for some of you, you might have even had a brief connection with them, and it's just, there's this sudden, so it might have started off as really good. Maybe you were friends or something like that. You got on really well. There was a good chemistry between you. And then maybe for whatever reason, you had to part because maybe you had to go in your different directions or different ways, different paths in life. And that led to the situation ending or breaking up. Which caused, I think this caused this person heartache, actually. This person was upset by that. And that might be why you got the High Priestess as your main card. So the situation is essentially hidden, or you're not with this person, or you're maybe not around them much. Because circumstances, maybe life circumstances, separated the two of you. But you both, you're just asking, this person still remains a crush for you. And it might have been that you had a friendship with them, or that you knew them, or that there was a connection. That could be what's going on as well. And the Death is about transformation. So maybe both of you are wanting transformation in the situation, maybe wanting to reconnect, that kind of thing. But they're viewing you, they could also be viewing you as somebody who is very... they might think that you are a little bit changeable sometimes. Maybe they think that you've got the potential to break their heart. You've got the potential to hurt them in some way. So maybe they just think, not that I'm saying you would intentionally do that, pile number 3, but what I'm saying is they might think that you, that the situation could hurt them in some way if they get rejected. So they might feel that you might reject them if they were to come forward, possibly, and that would hurt them. Something like that. Because you've got the Queen of Wands twice, because you are such a dream and a wish fulfillment for them, and you just see it to them, you seem to be so confident, so attractive, so charismatic, that maybe they're thinking, my goodness, is pile number 3 even going to take a look at me? And if I did approach them, would they reject me? Because that would really hurt me if that were to happen. So they might see that you are a little bit think that you are too good for them, or something like that. They may think that you've got lots of choices and options. So they may think that you've got a lot of choices and options, and that, again, that could mean that you wouldn't pick them, or that you wouldn't want... This person your crush might be quite low in confidence with regards to you. They might not feel very confident about whether you would like them or want them. Something like that. Okay, so we've got, what have we got? We've got Cancer energy, we've got Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, we've got Scorpio, we've got Libra energy, and we've got Gemini and Scorpio again. So those are just some of the signs here. So that's how they view you. They view you as somebody who is someone that they feel they can have a really good connection. They do feel very attracted to you. You are a wish fulfillment for them. You're very confident and outgoing and charismatic, and there's a lot of sexual attraction for this person. But there's something about you where there's either been some heartbreak because you maybe known them before, and there was some loss or some heartbreak, or this person thinks there's a potential for that with you. And maybe they'd like to transform it in some way, which is change of seasons and death. They want to somehow transform the dynamic so that either it doesn't go that way again, or it's not going to go that way. Something like that. But anyway, let's get out one of these cards on how does pile number 3's crush view pile number 3. Maybe the other thing as well is it may be just be that your crush is a friend. And they see you've gone through some heartbreak, some loss, some sadness in your life, and they want to support you, something like that. That could be the other thing. Let's see, how do they view pile number 3? How does their crush view pile number 3? Attraction. Ooh, divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. Right, so yeah, I mean that would definitely go with the Queen of Wands. There's a huge attraction here, 100%. So I think we probably established that they do like you back. But let's get some cards and ask, you know, does pile number 3's crush like them back? What do they think and feel about pile number 3, please? So they like them back. What do they think and feel? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the shadow side, which is actually the Devil. How do they think and feel? And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. And the overarching energy is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I think this person at the moment feels like this situation is a little bit up in the air. You know, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like juggling. It could go one way or the other, really. So I feel like this person is not, maybe they're just not sure how you would receive them. Possibly like that, because we've got the Two of Wands and Two of Pentacles. So this person is a little bit uncertain. There's some uncertainty. Maybe they feel that there's choices for you, because we've got twos here. Maybe there's two things going on. Maybe they think there's two things going on. The shadow side right under the Three of Swords here. So it could be that if this is something that you've known your crush before somehow, it could be that this person is still maybe carrying or thinking back to what went on before and allowing that to sort of overshadow things a little bit, or maybe that's been something, if there was some toxicity or some problems in the connection before, I think this person maybe is still a little bit worried about that, still a bit worried that that might come back into the situation. But nevertheless, they definitely do, with the Knight of Cups, have romantic feelings for you still. So again, and it's happened with all three of the piles. It's quite strange because it is actually a crush reading, but it feels to me like there's a sense of history with your crush, or a sense of something maybe happened before with your crush, or you know, for some of you, that's kind of what I'm feeling. But definitely this person with the Knight of Cups. I mean, the Knight of Cups is the ultimate card of romance, really, in the deck. He's probably the most romantic card, really. So the fact that it's ending on the Knight of Cups and beginning on the Two of Cups says to me that this person does really like you. They do really like you. They do have very strong romantic feelings for you. They would like to actually take action and come forward, because the Knight of Cups is a card, you know, Knights are cards of action. So I feel like this person wants to definitely come forward. But there's something, I feel like maybe they've got some fear or some worries or some doubts, and it could be based on maybe what's gone on before with you and them, or that they just feel a little bit intimidated and maybe think that you know, you would reject them, which is why you've got the 2 twos, which is someone who's kind of like umming and ahhing and thinking, oh, you know, should I, shouldn't I, or whatever, in terms of coming forwards. Maybe they're allowing their doubts, their fears, their limiting beliefs make them think that you are going to reject them in some way. So that, again, I think it goes back to what I was saying. I feel this person might be a little bit underconfident. Your crush might be a little bit underconfident in themselves. But 100%, I mean, the Six of Pentacles is a reciprocated energy, so they want to have a connection with you. They want it to be, you know, a give and take kind of situation, really. And with the Ace of Pentacles under the two of Cups, this is like a new beginning, a brand new tangible beginning. So I feel like this person wants to have a tangible beginning with you. Maybe the situation is that you've been separate, or you've not got that close access to your crush, or you knew them before, they're an old school friend or an old work colleague, you separated but you still had a crush on them, they still had a crush on you, and there was a long time apart or a period apart or something like that. But there's a reconnection, an attraction still, and that is why you've got the change of seasons and death, because I feel like this person wants to transform maybe that period of separation or silence, or when you didn't know each other or whatever, and have a new beginning with you. But there's some doubts. There are still some doubts with this person. But because it's ended on the Knight of Cups, I just feel this person is ready to overcome those doubts a little bit and come forward and declare themselves, because you can't get more romance in a card than the Knight of Cups, really. So I feel like this person is thinking very much in a romantic way towards you. You are a wish. I think you are definitely a wish fulfillment for them. I think it's because they just see you as somebody who is very, very, very confident, very together. Maybe it just seems a bit intimidating. You seem a bit, not that it's got nothing to do with you, but it's just because they are a bit underconfident, and maybe that's based on possibly rejection from you in the past, or a fear of rejection, which makes them believe, you know, that it's got a few more obstacles than maybe it has, really. But I feel nevertheless they're going to overcome them, because like I say, you've got it ending here on the Knight of Cups. So, okay, so we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have got Aries energy. We've got Capricorn again. We've got Pisces. So those are just some of the zodiac signs I'm seeing. Let's get some here. So what's going on with pile? Again, what's going on with pile number 3 and their person, on their crush? So I think we can establish they definitely do like you back, and they want to take action. Keep your heart open. It says Oran in this. That's actually obviously a typo there. First quarter moon in Libra. So keep your heart open. So maybe they want you to keep your heart open to them. What else have we got for pile number 3 and their crush, please? What else have we got for pile number 3 and their crush? I feel like, oh no, maybe not. Okay, so that one's clear. Starlight illuminates your struggle. Okay, so what else we've got? Career is on the rise. Or maybe this is a work connection. Maybe that is a work connection, or was a work connection. Was a work crush. Let's have something here. What have we got for pile number 3 and their crush, please? Bond. A love bond grows stronger over time. Beautiful. It's actually reminding me a little bit of this wish, isn't it? Of this dandelion. It looks quite similar, doesn't it? Okay. Beautiful. And then we have spiritual. Your spiritual journey is beginning. So maybe this person is thinking there's a strong spiritual bond between the two of you. You did have the High Priestess card to come into the reading, which is a highly intuitive card. The High Priestess sits between this world and the next. So maybe this person believes that you and them have a strong spiritual bond. Let's have a look to see what we've got here. And we've got clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. Okay. What else have we got here? Oh my goodness, love. And love came out in pile number 2. Love conquers all. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful cards to end the reading on. Goodness me. All these crush readings have been very, 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 they've been a bit surprising actually, because they've been a bit more crushes, all of them. But anyway, I hope you've liked your reading, pile number 3. If you have, please do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of my readings. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.